And welcome to Catriona Matthew, the defending champion. Catriona is actually making her third appearance in the tournament here, her 16th in total. However, it is your first as defending champion. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great actually. Really looking forward to this week. Kind of been looking forward to it all year. Nice to kind of get here and finally get out on the golf course.
Have you done anything special to prepare being the champion, or has it just been the...
No, just really the same as I would normally do.
Yeah. You were out on the course today practicing. How does the course look?
Yeah, the course is in great shape. As with any links course, you know, it's all down to the weather. It's pretty windy out there today, so first two holes were certainly playing pretty tough.
We have a roving mic, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd kindly stick your hands up if you want to ask a question.
Perfect.
Jamie? No. Robin?
You haven't had a baby in the last 11 weeks to escape any burning buildings, no?
No, it's been a very dull year this year.
Can you just say about the last year? What's sort of been the highlight since you won the?
I think probably since winning, obviously the end of last year, you know, I got a few awards, which was always, you know, very nice. Got the LET Player of the Year, you know, voted on by the players, which is always very special. And I got an MBE, which obviously being British is a great honour. So looking forward to going down to the castle to get that.
What was the reaction to your success more or less than you expected it to be?
I think it was probably a bit more. I mean, I think the fact, you know, that I just had a baby made it kind of maybe a bit more of a, you know, a kind of a thing. So that was probably made it a bit more media stuff and things because of that.
What have you done with the babies this week?
This week they're actually at home in Scotland with my mum and dad. Katie's getting swimming lessons, so see how that goes. More exciting than watching me play golf.
You're quite a quiet person by nature, Catriona. Has any of it been sort of hard to handle?
No, it's not been too bad at all. I mean, the week afterwards was obviously pretty busy with lots of different things, but since then, no, I've enjoyed it actually. It's been pretty good fun. And
it's probably too early to tell, but have you noticed any sort of juniors coming, sort of inspired by your example, or people, so young girls coming up to you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just played with, is it Kelly Tide? I just played 9 holes with her this morning. You know, a very good player. I couldn't quite believe she was still playing in the girls' golf. But no, yeah, I mean, I've played with a few. She was certainly got a lot of potential, I would say, and there's a few in Scotland coming through, so, I mean, hopefully there'll be a few more.
A couple of slightly unrelated questions. One, were you surprised at the end of last year not to receive any type of recognition in the BBC Sports Personality of the Year Awards, which a lot of us thought was a slightly odd omission? That's first.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I might manage to squeak into the nomination of the top 10, but that was maybe a little disappointing not to get in the top 10 there, but it was a nice event to go to.
And are you surprised that or just ask you to comment on the fact there doesn't seem to be any route for someone like Alexis Thompson into this event, given her performance? What's your view on it? I
think she did have a route to get in. I mean, as an amateur, I think I read a thing from the LGU, you know, she could have come and tried to qualify. She could have played in Toledo. I think she chose not to take a sponsor's invite there, and that was the kind of qualifier on the LPGA tour. She could have played her way in that way. So, I mean, I think she had the opportunity to try and play her way in a couple of times. I mean, she's only 15. She's going to have a lot of other chances to come and play in it.
So I gather that she's asking to get her tour card. I mean, what do you think of that at 15? Do you think she'd be better off anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, I think probably she'd be better off at school. I mean, she's certainly proved she's a good enough player. There's no doubting that. But 15 is maybe just a little too young to come out on tour. I mean, it's still really only a child. She should be kind of enjoying herself more rather than, I mean, you can be out on tour. I've been out on tour now 16 years, so it gets, you know, I think she's plenty time. It's not like other sports where, you know, you're maybe done by 25 to 30. Golf, you can keep playing into your 40s, so I don't really see the great rush with some of the younger ones.
Do you feel there's a lot of criticism of the LPGA for not encouraging her, or do you think they're actually wise to be a bit careful?
I think they're wise to be a bit careful, really. Obviously I don't know what they're going to do, whether she's going to petition to try and go to tour school or what. I don't know what the LPGA really are thinking about that, but personally I think she should probably just wait a couple of years at least. Maybe go, well, she's turned pro now, she can't go and win all the US amateurs and things, but I think she should just be enjoying herself a bit more, trying to be a child. There's no rush to grow up.
Do you think in a way that they've learnt a lesson from what happened to Michelle a bit?
I don't know. I mean, Michelle obviously went down the track of, playing in men's events a little bit more. Obviously Alexis hasn't, done that yet. But, I don't know. I mean, obviously everyone's different and everyone does it their own way. But hopefully this is the best way for her. But we'll just need to wait and see.
And if I can just ask you, just after you won, can I just ask about sponsorship? Well, what came forward in endorsements?
Yeah, well, nothing really kind of straight away. I've got a deal now with Aberdeen, kind of short term. Hopefully, that will progress into a little bit more. So it's just a tough climate at the moment.
If you were male, you'd probably have had £10 million worth of endorsements by now. Doesn't that make you feel a bit, not bitter, but a bit...
It's just, it's just one of these things. The male golfers get more kind of media coverage, probably. It's just a maybe slightly higher profile sport, so they get bigger endorsement deals.
Did you expect to get a bit more than you did, though?
I'd probably hope to maybe get a little bit more, but hopefully things are progressing, so you never know.
And what is the deal with Aberdeen? Somebody said it's 2 weeks. That seems...
Yeah,
short.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's a short-term deal, but it's nice of them to come and do something, and hopefully, it can progress into something more.